Ay, ay. Yeah, what? She got me like, yeah. I'ma keep it simple, transport us to a benzo. Like shawty, where your friends though? On that, we got the yeah, crescendo with after. Like girl, here's your Uber, you know that I'm super duper. When I flow, it's kinda crazy. Yeah, I had to get my groove up. Yeah, I had to get my groove up. Ain't this doomsday on the drums? Yeah, we just did it for fun. Yeah, you know.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in at the point. And for the Lakers, they'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the 2. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it. Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
Now here's Levine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine, it's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Now here's James. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Hachimura. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Williams. Outside, DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. They get it again. Vucevic now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, establish his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Here's LeBron. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
That's tipped. Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
DeRozan against LeBron. Count that one. LeBron's got 8.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And there's the pass to Dosunmu. Outside DeRozan. Takes a three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Bucks.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Here's Dosunmu following the bucket by the Lakers. DeRozan surveying the D. Here's Vucevic. That shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Levine following the basket by Anthony Davis. They need this. Levine's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's James. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. And checking out some numbers for LeBron James.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And so here is Chicago, down by 12. Beverly feeling it out a bit, trying to end the drought. Let's go. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Now here's Bradley. Drummond with a screen on Bamba. And it's the Lakers on the break. Rebound by the Bulls. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And Drummond throws it down.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Schroeder outside. Here's Vanderbilt. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lakers leading by 8. Schroeder looking over the floor. Over Beverly, and that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Bradley. Caruso against Walker. Caruso, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Shot's good by Walker.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 7.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Passes it to Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury. So you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
The first free throw is good.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bulls trail by 17. Timeout called the Bulls. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. Definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Vucevic finds Jones. It's stolen by Hachimura. Fast break, the Lakers, the finish, and James throws it down hard.
His handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called, the Bulls.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Tony Bradley comes in for Jones. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Dosunmu. Caruso kicks to Levine. And again, no good by Chicago.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
James against Caruso. And Levine, here we go. No good from the low block. Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Fires the three. Again, Levine missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Vanderbilt the pass to James. And there's another one for the Lakers.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Davis can't get it to go.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
5 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. Hits it from three-point range. Schroeder's got 5.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work. Great physicality, and it ain't all about the 3-ball, is it, big fella?
Nope, elbows are on the way.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers. And that's all for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Levine is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. James with a deep three. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
He gets that one. Russell's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's DeRozan. Great touch on the 16-footer. DeRozan's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
Here's LeBron, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Shoots over DeRozan, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter. Pass to Williams. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Hachimura, and it's DeRozan missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Walker comes in for James. Chicago also making some changes. Jones comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Zach LaVine. White the pass to Vucevic. Over to the left wing. Dosunmu's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now here's Dosunmu. No points in the game yet for him. White, a screen on Russell. Dosunmu, the pass to White. Puts it up from 12. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Walker in the corner. From deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And it's Vucevic missing. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Puts one up from 19, and he connects with the jumper. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Beasley for three, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
DeRozan on the wing, guarded by Walker. Walker with some nice D.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Beverly. DeRozan against Walker. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. DeRozan's got 10.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Vucevic a screen on Beasley. The pass to Beverly. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers able to put on a show for the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Bamba. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Walker in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Oh, dynamic 2-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Looking fairly nimble on that drive. Once Drummond gets ahead of steam towards the bucket, get out of the way, please.
Schroeder dishes to Beasley. Here's Vanderbilt. No good with the triple. Vanderbilt's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Caruso looking for an opening. White setting the pick for Caruso. Outside Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Williams a screen on Schroeder. Beyond the arc. Caruso no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Beasley for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Beasley against Caruso. Left side, Bradley. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes to Schroeder. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Beasley kicks it over to Schroeder. From deep, Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Caruso finds Bradley. Back to Caruso. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
White against Schroeder. Over White. Again, the Lakers.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Now White. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Schroeder outside. And with the play-in tournament, single game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
To the right side. From deep, Walker. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Drummond with a screen on Schroeder. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Bulls. And that one's good. Caruso.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so by winning the first of 3 to play in this season series, it should give them plenty of momentum and confidence for the next time they'll have to lace up their sneakers against the Bulls.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Walker against Caruso. Pass to White. Pass to Beverly. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And here's Los Angeles. Takes the 3. And that one's good. Hachimura.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Lonnie Walker the 4th. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Alex.
And the first one counts.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Caruso nails both of them. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg...
I just like to say.
Y'all do not know me, I shoot like I'm Kobe. That boy really tough when it's dozy though. I keep it in no OVO. I ain't but nine, just have my portfolio. Really come from a block where they boy, the ain't no goalie, bro. Say you about what you claiming and show me though. You gon' tryna toe to toe. Trench kid, gotta run it out. If you thinking I'ma lose, then you never. Pop out Jim and them is ooh, belly buttercup. Youngins on my city, keep it smooth just to sum it up. No security, you see me, but that doing it, that's why I. VVS is jumping while it's like a mosh pit. Really not, but I'm moving like I'm hot. Legal money coming in, I started off. Do the everything.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now Fultz, 4-3. Harris misses. And here's James. And he buries his first look.
Boy, you think about the level of contact over the course of LeBron James's career. For most guys, it could wear you out. For LeBron James, he just powers through.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile 1 drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
And Caro no good. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is really so impressive how LeBron James continues to play at a high level. We all respect greatness. What is the hardest thing to achieve is sustained greatness, and that's LeBron James.
That free throw good from James. He's perfect from the line this time. And just about a minute into this first quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. It's tough to get open in this league. And when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Releases. And the Magic again can't hit. James outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 6 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Bancaro, and here's Harris outside. And another miss by Orlando. Wagner against James. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Give him 8.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Orlando calls timeout. Fultz with it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, we know Markelle Fultz can get cooking on the offensive end, but his responsibility to get the guys around him involved, nicely done.
Here's James, and there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Banchero.
Cavaliers first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
Boy, you gotta love the defensive effort, contesting that shot by Kyrie, just trying to frustrate his man on the defensive end.
Hit his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And here are the Cavaliers now. The shot by James, no good. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Nance, he's checked in for Cleveland. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Banchero. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Irving, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Banchero. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. Pass to Okiki. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Cavaliers leading. 1:49 left in the first. Here's Irving. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The three from Suggs. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Irving. Pulls up at the elbow. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Orlando. Out to the right wing. Anthony finds Wagner. Here's Bull. They get it again. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Outside Irving. Shoots from the elbow. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, three-level scorers will use the mid-range when it's given. Kyrie Irving did exactly that.
Pass to Okiki. The three is up. He's off on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Kept alive. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Mingo Smith. Terrell Brandon. One more time. Let's hear it for the 407. Make some noise, Magic fans.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith no good. Orlando trailing here. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Anthony. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
As comfortable as anybody from deep. You cannot leave Cole Anthony open.
Here's Smith. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
It's all tied in Orlando. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Here's Fultz. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Gary Harris out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. That'll be a 5-second call. Wagner in the high post. James is there. Wagner outside to the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavs trailing. Now here is James. 10 points for him. Over Wagner. The shot by James, no good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. So it's Orlando now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wagner with it. Picked up by James. Here's Fultz. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 6-point Orlando lead.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Fultz, following the score by Cleveland. Harris right side, from deep. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the pass finds Gary Harris in the right spot. He gets to the rise and fire quick.
Now, here is James. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wagner outside. Pass to Fultz. Picked by Carter. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. That's on Franz Wagner. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. James, no good on the free throw. Orlando leading. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second, and it's in there. Carter's got his second basket.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team. By far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now, here is James. 12 points for him. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Fultz. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you love that Mark Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
So both teams changing it up here.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Russell with the ball. Now guarded by Isaac. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. And Orlando has possession after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Pass to Doherty. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo!
Blocked. Here's Free. He's checked by Carter. The shot by Free, no good. Right side Fultz. Orlando making some changes. Bold, he's checked in for Carter. Suggs comes in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Love's checked in. And once again off the mark by Orlando. And here comes Cleveland. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Ilgauskas. And that one's good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pass to Houston. And here's Anthony. Picked by Isaac. With the 10-footer. Anthony misses. Here's Cleveland. They trail by 6. Here's Love. Ilgauskas. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 6.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Bold. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player, finding your open teammates, such a critical skill.
Irving, and he gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
On the wing, Suggs. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Count it.
Well, at 6'10", being such a young player, you love that Jonathan Isaac understands how to be a roller in the pick and roll. So important in today's NBA.
Now here's Irving. Over Suggs. That one a little long. Irving's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Shot from the low block. Suggs, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Anthony outside. Just 3 on the clock. It's good. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Boy, tough shot for a young player. No hesitation in the mid-range by Cole Anthony.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Magic leading by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. They're doing everything they can as this looks like a collapsed lung. Obviously, we're all hoping for the best here. They won't let a player this injured back into the game or probably any game for the foreseeable future. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
So for Cleveland right now, we're down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
James outside over Wagner, and that one's good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, LeBron James still writing the legacy. The jumper is pure.
Knocked loose. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third, and the basket is good. Orlando leading. Now Fultz. He's got 5. Floats one. And Carroll no good. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Harris outside. And once again off the mark by Orlando. And here comes Cleveland. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Shot's good by James.
250 pounds of one of the best to ever do it, LeBron James from inside.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Ben Carroll. Harris on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Looking to end the drought. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carter. The shot from the low post is good. Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Cleveland calls timeout. Wagner's checked in for Carter. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. James up top. 18 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Magic. Ben Carroll's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fultz. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Ben Carroll. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on LeBron James.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. And Carroll makes sure he gets his.
Okiki's checked in for Orlando. Hits both from the stripe. The Cavs trailing. Here's James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Here's Orlando. They've led by as much as 10. Fultz against Irving. Here's Banchero. Give him 8. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen. And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Irving. Banked it in off the glass. Irving's got 6.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Fultz with it. Irving picks him up. Fultz can't get it to go. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. James against Fultz. That gives them the lead. James has got 22.
Well, LeBron James shouldering the load offensively. He has done this from the time he entered the league.
Here's Irving. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Outside Fultz. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by Doherty. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 14-4 run. That's short off the rim. Orlando trailing here. Wagner outside. There's 1:12 left in the third. That's tipped. Pass to Okiki. Back to Wagner. Launches it. He can't get it to go. And it's Cleveland the other way. James inside. Okiki's there. Shot's good by James.
And LeBron makes that insane dribble move look so effortless. What a showman he is.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Banchero. Give him 8 points now. And here's James. Over Banchero. Here's Doherty. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Orlando. 6-point game. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. To the left side wing to stop the run. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers ahead, up by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Bull in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Pass to Bull. Here's Suggs. And he lays it up and in.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men. And Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Now, here is James. James double teamed. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Anthony. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And Anthony drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
James, right side. Fires from deep. Here's Free. Good work there as it goes. And Cleveland leads by 8.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Suggs, covered by Smith. Here's Carter. Connects on the 17-footer.
Well, this is where you're seeing Wendell Carter Jr. continue to expand his game. Wants to be a 3-level scorer, and that means you got to make mid-range jumpers.
James goes in and slam dunk by James.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And the Magic call time here. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. The Cavaliers making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game." We'll see if they can pull it off. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Irving, that's good.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Fultz with it. To the middle. Pass to Wagner. Here's Banchero. And the layup is good off the glass.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Doherty. And Fultz pulls it down. And here are the Magic now. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Fultz.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Irving up top, pounded by Fultz. Back to James. Pass to Doherty. Here's Carr, pounded by Harris. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And so here is Orlando. They trail by 9. Here's Fultz. Misses off the right iron. Fultz has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Carr. Here's James. The shot comes out, and Orlando will come the other way. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Russell's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Orlando. 9-point game. Now here's Harris. Pass to Fultz. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Fultz has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James rises up and punches it home.
Now Fultz. Carter, a screen on Russell. Here's Fultz. Russell with the rebound. And here comes Cleveland. And James gets it to go. James has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, it's simply going to take more of an effort than that to deter LeBron James. The strength and the skill set are overpowering.
Orlando calls timeout. They're down by 13. There's 1:54 left in the final quarter.
It's your 407 Neste.
There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell against Fultz. To the paint. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, you can see Markelle Fultz starting to get comfortable, understanding how to thread the pass through the defense.
James goes in, and it's James with the jam.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Pass to Fultz. 1:29 left in the fourth. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Wow, Markelle Fultz finishing with power. This guy's confidence growing and growing.
Irving finds James. Irving against Fultz. And Irving with the basket on the assist from James.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
James, that's good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Fultz. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Inside. And Banchero gets it to go.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Orlando. James outside. That three's off the mark. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Banchero. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Here's James. From the top of the key, off the mark. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Now it's time to present